Hello, and welcome to this presentation about Smartest, an online learning platform and a learning repository made by a team of academics and students from the School of Computer Science and Engineering at the University of Westminster. So, what does Smartest offer? Well, we like to look at it as a bridge to knowledge. Smartest is a platform which you can query, kind of like the Google search engine, but in the case of Smartest, it will return learning paths. We start this process by passing in a relevant search term through the user interface, which will be processed on the server side, searching through knowledge and learning graphs and finding relevant concept maps and learning paths, as well as the educational content within them. This could be anything from the name to the description or even any attached links to external sources. The results of your query will be returned to the user interface, from where you can select the learning path you feel best matches your query. So, who is Smartest for? Well, Smartest aims to be a tool not only for students, but also for teachers and academics. Our goal with Smartest is to improve the academic process for everyone in both pre-university institutions and in universities alike. Now, this is what a learning path would look like, and in this part of the presentation we will show you how you do Smartest. On the left is a learning path which is separated into multiple nodes. Each node has a directional arrow pointing to the next step within the learning path. If you expand one of these nodes, you will be taken into the node view, depicted on the right. Like a zoomed-in view, you can see the currently expanded node selected in blue, connected to the previous and next nodes within the learning path. Because this node has been expanded, we can see that the progress for this learning path has increased. Below the progress bar, we have a list of links to any external resources. A big part of the philosophy of Smartest is to present a clear progression through a concept, segmenting the knowledge into clear steps and the linking to any relevant resources from these nodes. These links, for example, could lead to another learning platform such as Blackboard, where these resources could otherwise be quite difficult to locate. Clicking on the link would take us directly to an external resource, which would be a part of the learning process. Here is another example, with a learning path centered around the software lifecycle. When the requirements node is selected, we get the option to follow a link. This link will take us to the Microsoft website documenting the lifecycle of the Windows operating system. And now moving on, we have gathered some feedback and compiled some statistics about Smartest in use. As you can see from the presented graphs, the majority of students that provided feedback found Smartest helpful with their revision. We can also see that most of the Smartest features available were thought to be rather useful. Furthermore, we asked students what they used Smartest for, and here are the summary statistics. 37% said they used it as a checklist of tasks. 41% used it as a reference for finding relevant revision materials, and 33% used it for downloading Smartest content in document format. From an evaluation of the platform, we can see that 70% of students said that Smartest was a platform useful for revision, and 25% gave Smartest the top score. Now here are some testimonials from the students. I quite like the one at the bottom from a University of Westminster student, where they say, "All in all, I think Smartest is a brilliant idea, and by time, it will only get even better. I think dividing the material into nodes is a good approach, combined with attached lecture and tutorial notes and book references." We can also see across the other testimonials that students find the idea of breaking down concepts into a step-by-step structure rather appealing. Like a student from WIUT said, "Step-by-step explanation of topics," or another saying, "Most useful and comfortable for me was the organized pathway, so while studying, I didn't get lost where I stopped." And now to summarize everything covered in this presentation. What we want Smartest to do is to depict a graphical representation of the structure of a topic. We want to do this by presenting this structure in individual learning steps. We hope that Smartest will be used when students need to track deadlines, check progress, or just revise in general. We think that both students and teachers would benefit from using Smartest in collaboration together. So, why Smartest? Well, we see Smartest as a complementary platform to existing solutions. For example, Blackboard, which already makes for an excellent content repository and an assessment system. And we hope that Smartest can fill the gaps by linking content, supporting self-study and self-assessment, and by providing structure to the learning experience while still remaining dynamic. At the core, Smartest will provide a clear and intuitive overview to support the academic process. And with that, we have reached the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions that we could answer, please feel free to get in touch. Thank you and have a lovely day.